Okay, so this time we're going to graph on the graphing calculator and get answers that are correct to 2 decimal places. We're going to begin the same way we did the last example. 2x minus 5y is equal to 5. So we lead off with just one equation, and we'll try and get the y on its own. Okay, now to get the y on its own, we're going to have to move the x to the other side. So that's going to give us, move the 2x across, we're going to be left with negative 5y is equal to 5. Bring the 2x across, becomes minus 2x. And now, again, if we want the y on its own, we're going to have to divide everything by negative 5. So it's going to be negative 5y divided by negative 5 is equal to 5 divided by negative 5 minus 2x divided by negative 5. The negative 5s will cancel here as they have to, so you end up with y is equal to, now 5 divided by negative 5. A plus divided by a minus is minus, 5 divided by 5 is 1, and minus 2x over 5, minus over minus is plus, so we can write this as 2x over 5. Now, to make this a little bit easier, I know sometimes we can move the x out to the side, but to make it easier for entering in the calculator, let's just leave it like that with the x on top beside the 2. So y equals negative 1 plus 2x over 5, and that is now in slope-intercept form. Y is on its own, so we're in slope-intercept form. And that's us finished with the manual work with the first equation. Now let's do the same thing for the second equation, which is a little bit easier in this case. The second equation is 2x plus y is equal to 3, and if we want y on its own, then we'll have to move the 2x across. Okay, so we'll move the 2x across to the other side, and that leaves us with y is equal to 3 minus 2x. So it's a little bit simpler. That equation is also in slope-intercept form now because y is on its own. Okay, so what we do now, this is where we change from before. After this we would have figured out what the slope of each graph was, what the y-intercept of each graph was, and figured out how to graph them manually. Now we're going to use our calculator to do that. So here's your calculator, and we're going to hit the y equals button. Now let's put in one of these at a time. So we'll put in this equation here, y equals negative 1 plus 2x over 5. If we're starting with a minus number, with a negative number, we use this minus down at the bottom. So if you're starting an equation with a minus, use the minus that's in parentheses down at the bottom of the screen. So it's minus 1, and then it's plus 2x divided by 5. So that's the first equation, minus 1 plus 2x over 5. Come down to the next line, and you have y equals 3 minus 2x. So 3 minus 2x. Okay? Now if you want to see what those look like, you can hit zoom and 6. Okay, and that's one of the lines, that's the first line, and there's the second line. And you can see that they meet somewhere close to the x-axis. Okay, we need to find out exactly what that point is, and this is how you do it. So go slowly through this. Anytime you want to do anything with a graph, you hit the second button, and then CALC stands for calculate up here. So we hit second first, and then we hit calculate. And we get a lot of choices. Now we want to find out where the two lines meet, and another word for that is intersect. Remember the point of intersection? So we're going to use 5 for intersect. So just hit 5, and you don't even have to worry about what's on the screen here. You're just going to, once you've hit 5, you're going to hit enter 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And if you look right here, the cursor is flashing just where the two lines meet. And down here you see what the x is equal to, and here you see what the y is equal to. And those are going to be your answers. Okay? It should say intersection, and then it tells you what the x is and what the y is. So the x is 1.666666, and the y is negative 0.3333. So we'll just write those down. So x was 1.6666, and correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, 2 decimal places, the nearest hundredth So you need 2 places in your answer. So you're going to have 2 places of decimals in your answer. Look at the next one, it's 6, so it bumps it up to 1.67. Okay, so the x is 1.67, and if we bring this back again, the y is negative 0.3333. So the y, oops, let's see if we can get this pen to work again. Y is equal to negative 0.3333, and if we just go for the first 2 decimal places, it's negative 0.33, and this is less than 5, so it stays as negative 0.33. Okay, so those are our answers. Okay, now it's a good idea. It's a good idea as well just to draw a sketch of this. It doesn't have to be a very accurate sketch, but the better you can do it, obviously the better it's going to look. So let's do this, and we'll just, again, it doesn't have to be a terribly accurate sketch, but one line goes like that, another line, my hands get stuck, goes like that, and where they meet, that's 1.67, negative 0.33. Okay, again, go through this video as often as you need and as slowly as you need. Okay, you may need to watch it several times, pause it wherever you need to pause it, see if you can figure out exactly what I did. If you have any questions, come and ask. Okay, good luck with all your homework.